What's going on, guys? Welcome to our sort of review, I guess, and a sort of an update for you guys. So Nintendo's actually released the patch notes for the 1.2.0 patch that's coming out at the end of February. We were talking about it yesterday on stream, but the patch notes are live. So I thought we could go through them, kind of understand what's happening, what's not happening, give our kind of ideas and opinions. Apparently, I've heard online that they're a little controversial, so let's jump right into it. So, for starters, as I mentioned, we are getting this hopefully by the end of next week. I wouldn't be surprised maybe if they delay it to the week after Pokemon Day and everything. So yeah, we can go from there. So, I'm just going to go through it. With this update, we're planning to add features to Pokemon boxes and fix bugs that affect game progress. Interesting, among other updates. We're going to take our feedback seriously and keep trying to improve the gameplay experience. If I don't see an update to Shinies in this, we got problems. So, feature adjustments. They're adding functionality to the Pokemon box. Cool. So, from the summary, we'll be able to change nicknames, markings, held items, ribbons, and marks, which is great, because before you had to move them into your party to do so, so that's pretty good. Able to have Pokemon remember new moves, and forget moves and use TMs. All in all, I think that's a good change. I think it's something people have been asking for. I'm here for it. Alright, players will be able to swap out held items by pressing the Y button in the held items view. Cool, added functionality. Players will be able to select all boxes while moving Pokemon or items in the party and boxes view and held items view. Fair, nothing too crazy there, I think. When in the battle team view, Pokemon in your boxes that are assigned to a battle team will now have their icons displayed in a darker hue if those Pokemon are members of the battle team. Okay, cool, that way you know which Pokemon are part of your battle team and which aren't. Fair enough. The news screen will be displayed when you connect to the internet from the main menu, just as it... Okay, great. One more thing to... The whole reason I connected the internet from the main screen as opposed to Pokeportal is because I hate getting the constant news updates every other time you log in. I guess they decided that not enough people are getting the news. Sure. Alright. Bug fix. Oh my god, there's a lot! Okay, sorry. Gonna hit myself. Bug fixes. Terra Raid battles. Alright, let's see what they're fixing. Let's see. A bug that can prevent an opposing Terra Pokemon's HP gauge from properly reflecting damage done by certain moves, such as Play Rough, looking at you, Azumarill, or certain status conditions may occur, resulting in the Terra Pokemon's HP gauge fluctuating in an unusual manner. This will be fixed. So does that mean it's going to be fixed now, or is it going to be fixed in the future, or what's the kind of plan here? I'm going to assume that they're planning to fix it today. Well, not today, but when we get the patch. So that's kind of cool. A bug that causes all Pokemon on your site to faint at once despite their HP gauges indicating that they still have HP may occur in Black Terra crystals against Pokemon with the Mightiest Mark. That's a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing. I've never seen that happen. But if that's a thing, it's fixed. Yay. A bug that can temporarily prevent a player from entering any input into the game may occur. Yes! Finally! How many times has this happened where we're in a Terra Raid and all of a sudden, surprise, you're just locked on your stream because it's not functioning? That's going to be gone. Thank you. Thank you, Pokemon. A bug that causes a communication error may occur when someone connecting sees a different Pokemon displayed on their screen than what the host sees. This will be fixed. I've had that happen before, where, like, for example, you select, I want to use Ceruledge, but on my party was Skeledirge in the beginning. You select Ceruledge and lock in, but it shows everyone that you've locked in Skeledirge instead. So I guess they're fixing that. I'm down. A bug may occur that causes players joining a Terra Raid battle from the Terra Raid battle search screen to be brought to a Terra Raid battle against a Pokemon different from the one they saw displayed. Personally, I've done a crap ton of Terra Raids. Have not seen that be a thing yet, but if you're saying it is, I believe you. And I'm glad they're fixing it. And they're fixing a bug that was making the raid crystals not show up for whatever reason. Cool. I'm down so far. So, battles. Type matchups against Pokemon that have fainted will no longer appear when selecting a move or target during double battles. Okay, that makes sense. So you don't think something's super effective against something, even though it's not there. Makes logical sense. A Zoroark that is terrestrialized is disguised as another Pokemon via its illusion ability can be identified as a Zoroark by using the check target option. Okay, so we won't be able to see people using Zoroark if they've swapped. Cool. What is Zoroark has? There's a lot of Zoroark fixes here. Has Terrasilize disguise another Pokemon via its illusion ability. The type matches of moves are displayed based on the type of Pokemon that Zoroark is disguised as, rather than Zoroark's Terra type. So from now on, it's going to be whatever Zoroark's Terra type is. That's what you're going to see as super effective, not super effective. Cool. The stats of a Dondozo with a Tatsugiri in its mouth will increase when Dondozo uses Order Up, even when the move should have been negated, for example, by an opponent using Protect. Good. This is good. I've heard about this being an issue where Dondozo can just like keep stacking their boosts over and over, so definitely glad to see that gone. If Pokemon Terrasilize after using Destiny Bond and then Fates, the effects of Destiny Bond will fail to activate. Cool, so you can't just use Destiny Bond to cheese your way through things. Alright. Other. We will address an issue that can cause the game to forcibly close at certain location. As a result of this fix, there may be a reduction of Pokemon and people displayed in certain towns or in the wild. Oh, Nintendo. Why are you doing this? So basically, in an effort for our Switches not to explode, instead of seeing 15 Pokemon at a time, we're going to have that scaled down. More than likely, probably 10. I wouldn't be surprised. What does that mean in the long run? Realistically, every day-to-day gameplay, probably not much. However, for the people who shiny hunt and for the people who hunt for marks and all of those things, we're definitely going to see a problem. Where before, we used to be able to spawn 15 of the same Pokemon and check 15 of the Alienware, I don't care. Go away. And be able to spawn 15 of the same Pokemon and check every single one for a shiny. Now, arguably, that's down 33%. We're only going to be able to spawn 10. I'm saying 10. It's not saying how much it is, but I have a feeling that it's going to be something in that range. When a Pokemon that is not part of the Paldea Dex is obtained through a link trade, it is displayed as being registered to the Paldea Dex. This is a bug and will be fixed. I haven't had that happen, and no, I actually haven't had Pokemon not from the Paldea Dex registered, so cool. Certain actions that cause a main character's expressions to not change until the game is closed and reopened. Okay, cool. I've had that where my character smiled nonstop. It was just creepy. It was very creepy. A bug occurred for some players after Ranked Battle Season 1, wherein visiting the Ranked Battle screen immediately after the season's results have been calculated caused a communication error right after these players received their rewards. Following this error, players were unable to participate in any further ranked battles. This will be fixed. Cool. Makes sense. If a player has created several battle teams but does not use the battle team in the first slot of their ranked battles, they may not receive the Master Rank ribbon after winning ranked battles in the Master Ball tier. This is also going to be fixed. Good. That's a good fix. I'm here for it. When a Pokemon you caught comes back to you from another player through Link Trade, it may not listen to your commands in accordance with what is written in the profile app. Pokemon caught at level, for example, 20, 30, will below or listen to you. This is going to be fixed. Okay, good. So apparently, I guess there must have been a bug where if I traded you a Pokemon and then you traded me that Pokemon back, if it was less than what I could have listened to me, it wasn't listening to me, even though it was originally mine. That's a good fix, I guess. A bug is preventing the Pokedex from displaying additional entries, such as entries for shiny Pokemon or Pokemon that were received through surprise trade from players that play in a different language. For Pokemon species that were already registered in the Pokedex, this will be fixed. So this means we'll be able to finally show shinies in our Pokedex. Phenomenal. It's something I've wanted, and I'm hoping it's going to work the way my brain is thinking it's going to work. Really, really hoping. That would be great. Objects such as Pokeballs may be displayed in certain locations of the field unintentionally. I'm sure you guys have seen it. You go into a cutscene or even in Terra Raid battles, there's whatever your first Pokemon's ball is just there in front of you. It's an anchor point, basically, for the camera. That's what it's there for, but they just forgot to hide it. But yeah, glad that it took them 3 months and it's finally fixed. Passers-by will no longer be displayed during certain battles that take place in town during the main story. Okay. Cool. So how many times have we seen it where, like, you're battling and then this old man just walks through you and your Pokemon like nothing matters? That's done. And that's fixed. I'm glad. Other select bug fixes will be implemented. Cool. And we're planning future bug fixes not listed in these patch notes. And so we'll get the full details later on. So obviously, I mean, it goes without saying, expect more and more bug fixes. I think the one thing that I'm really disappointed in is this. We will address an issue that can cause the game to forcibly close a certain location. As a result, there may be a reduction in Pokemon and people. Now, they say maybe. Let's be realistic. Chances are, yes, there will be a full-on reduction. And I'm hoping it's not as drastic as, let's say, from 15 to 10, because if it drops from 15 to 10, that's going to hurt shiny hunting. But fingers crossed, we're just getting a little worked up for nothing, and hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these updates. I still don't see an update for shinies. It's okay. We'll wait for the next one. But I definitely think they've hit some of the things that have been issues, like fixing terror raids is a massive update, and definitely something we need. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'd love to hear you sound off in the comments. Do you think we're going to have less Pokemon? Do you think we're going to have 10? Do you think we're just going to have 15 sometimes? Do you think we're going to have like 5 because the Switch can't handle more than that? You know, just let me know down below, and we can go from there. Until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.